I asked on my Instagram if there's any advice y'all need from us. We got in a lot of trans questions. So we're just kind of gonna go through a couple of the good ones and see if we can give y'all any advice.
Look what you've done to my peonies!
I have one that's like, how do I get feminine eyebrows? How do I do feminine eyeliner? Where do I start with makeup? YouTube tutorials is always my answer to that.
Yeah, I was like addicted to YouTube tutorials at first.
Yeah.
I mean, right before I transitioned, I was low-key like giving cross-dressing uncle because I would like stay up till like because I would like stay up till like I would stay up till like 2 a.m.
Your little sissy videos, huh?
Yeah, no, I would just like
Giving
do my
White
makeup.
Lotus.
Yeah. I would
Crossy situation, love. You gotta try these crossy videos. You gotta try this sissy hypno. You gotta come to Perth. You've gotta come to Perth. You've gotta come to Perth.
You haven't partied
skip
until
right
you've been to
through.
Perth.
Skip right through Melbourne and
Just
Queensland. Come right to Perth.
Just
I'll
come
show
do
you
a
all the
cheeky
crossy.
line.
Come do a cheeky line
You
while
won't
we're
believe it.
doing some crossy.
You won't
in the
even
back.
be able to know.
We'll go out in the back and do some crossiness, right?
No. What I was saying was I like got really obsessed with makeup, and before I had the confidence to tell people I was trans, I was like practicing doing my makeup late at night.
I was doing the same thing.
Yeah.
Oh, we're both sissy. Little
Aw.
sis.
Yeah. And there was a lot I like at the time for me that was in 2017 and or 16 maybe, I don't remember, but there was a big like makeup culture, so I was also kind of like in a way like doing it for my transition, but I felt like I had all these examples of like mainstream like more like androgynous like and like not in a cool way, like I'm talking like Manny MUA, like James Charles.
Oh,
I would watch
God.
their tutorials like low-key.
Same. I would watch James Charles. It's like I'm like
Hi, sisters.
I threw up in my mouth a little saying I would watch
sister.
James Charles.
Hi, sister.
Hi, sisters.
Use my code for more free palette, sister.
I remember James Charles. He didn't know what skid marks were. Because someone was like, "You're giving." Your eyeliner's giving skid marks. And he was like, doing my makeup to my hate comments. And he started drawing like tire skid marks because he didn't know what.
That's actually kind of
someone
funny.
behind the camera was like, James, like, that's not what they're talking about. He's like, wait, what? What are skid marks? I wipe so much. I wipe until I'm clean.
Period. I liked Manny MUA.
Yeah.
I liked Bretman too. And like, I don't know, that whole era, Tati.
I just watched a bunch of. I wasn't into like the big. I mean, sucking
like,
dick and
oh my God, time and place.
time and place.
And
you did it at my birthday dinner. And when I said, James, he's straight, you said, I don't care. I'm a celebrity.
I don't care. I'm a celebrity.
I don't care. Hi, sisters. I don't care. Let's reheat my sister's nachos.
Reheat my sister's nacho. We should, honestly. But makeup, it's really like I can't like for brows. I would say brow advice. Brow advice.
Go to a. Sorry.
Go get your brows threaded.
Okay, we
get
were
them
saying the same thing.
Don't get them waxed. Get them threaded.
Don't get them waxed. That's tea. I've gotten them waxed.
I want to say this without sounding culturally insensitive.
Okay.
White people, maybe, I don't want to like say something that broad, but you think of like people with like thicker eyebrows. Those are the people you want doing your eyebrows. I have very thick like Latina eyebrows, and I go to a person with like similar eyebrows as me, and they know how to get in there. I'm not going to go to like Kelly Ann who's gonna get scared and like wax half my eyebrows off.
Jessica
Marie.
Jess's salon. Jessica Marie salon. Oh, babe, I can see her. Wow, honey. Okay, so how much of those do you want to keep, George?
Literally. But yeah, I would say get them threaded. Threading just gives you that really nice look.
Honestly, no, I agree. Every time I've gotten them threaded, I'm like, okay, that's tea. How to prepare oneself for FFS?
Oh, that's a hard one.
I always say, make sure figure out what you're going to watch. And I feel like no one thinks
good.
about this. No one thinks about this. You are gonna be in bed, and all you can do is turn on screen. You like you're gonna be drugged up, so you won't even be able to you can't really like read or anything. Like all you can really do for at least like the first week or so is turn on screen. I watched all of Death Note. And when my eyes swelled up, I had to take it off subs and put on dubs because my eyes were swollen shut and I no longer could read the screen. But yeah, I watched all of Death Note during my FFS.
What did I watch during my recovery?
Yeah, what was your recovery watch?
I watched 30 Rock because it's my comfort show, even though I've seen it like a million times.
So
and then I watched And Just Like That, which I'd never seen.
Oh, okay, that's a nice one.
But I'll also say, like, definitely have like different people ready to support you, because with FFS, I think you need at least one friend or family member who like is willing to give you tough love, because there will be a specific point in your recovery where you're gonna ask someone, oh my God, they ruined my face, didn't they?
Oh, yeah.
And it will literally just be your swelling. And you need that friend who's going to tell you, no, you're just healing.
Yeah. You do need
You need like an Aries or a Scorpio or someone, because like
if your mom is a Scorpio, honestly, get your mom.
Yeah.
If your mom is supportive and your mom can make it out, and if your mom it either lives in your city or can make the trip out to be there for the first week. Both our moms were there for us for our first week. It's a pretty common thing to have our moms.
And like I know a lot of people who had to do it by themselves. So if that's your case, I would say like maybe like set up calls with your friends or someone like.
Make sure people know you're getting FFS so people can come hang out with you. Make sure you make those plans, because you're going to want people, you're not going to want to be like, begging people to hang out with you. You like put it in the ether of like, hey, I'm getting FFS soon.
But usually I don't know how long it depends.
It depends on what you're getting done. Yeah. If it's a long recovery, like make sure you have that support system for sure. How do I find a T4T trans man to live out my straight doll fantasy?
I have so many thoughts.
So this is Veronica's fantasy, I fear.
No, it's not. But
this is her primary. Well, she goes in and out of T-boy.
I have a lot of fantasies. I have a lot of fantasies.
Oh, I forgot. Well, yes.
I have a lot of fantasies. Mm-hmm. I, believe it or not, contain multitudes.
Oh my God.
And I like to f around and find out a lot. So I have a lot of, I've been there, done it all, whatever. And how do I find a T4T trans man relationship to live out my straight doll fantasy? So let me tell you, I don't want to sound condescending here.
Ooh, tear.
But trans men are men. Oh. So you're asking yourself, how can I find a man to do something for me?
There's your first mistake, Diva.
There's your first mistake.
Wow. So you're mad. A man is going to help you live out your fantasy.
Exactly. I'm sorry, but in this economy, we have to make our own fantasies
We have to make do.
Happen.
I don't know. I
think it could. Here's the thing.
Okay, well, what if your fantasy is to get married, Like, you're going to need a man for that.
In this economy.
You only need, in this America, you can only get straight married now.
Yeah, that's true. Here's the thing. Yeah. I think, like, with dating, like, when it's right, it's right.
Yeah.
When you meet a trans guy, you should just go for it. You should just totally, like...
The thing I'll say about trans guys, from exclusively knowing Veronica's dating history... is that
only two.
They kind of do the same thing that some straight guys do, where they don't want to be tops and they'll act like they're tops at first.
Oh yeah, they do like to do that sometimes.
They do like to do that sometimes, where they deep down they want you to top them.
That has been a problem for me.
If you're not into topping, if you're into topping, big slay. Love
And
that for you.
we're generalizing, you know, everyone has their own thing.
Everyone's got their tea.
Also, I feel like that's like a very like easy go-to thing for a lot of like T4T relationships, and that's beautiful and stunning. It hasn't really been an issue because I feel like when I've been with trans guys, we've like found a way around it.
Yeah.
It's been more
sense.
like, in my mind, it's been more other things that didn't work out, but then I'm like, did that have anything to do with it? I don't know. What I'll say is this. What I love about my experiences with trans men, because I don't want to generalize, they're not a monolith, but in my experience with trans men, I've noticed that the trans guy partners I've had have been very like open, loving, not afraid to show love.
That's the thing. They don't really have as much of the toxic masculinity.
Yeah, I think they don't have as much of the shyness around intimacy. My experience with like straight cis men is they're just not very affectionate people a lot of the time.
Yeah.
And trans men can be like toxic masculine for sure.
That's for sure, yeah.
But I have experienced a lot of like, there's something really beautiful about just like being in a relationship where you're both like so showing each other's love open about that thing. But I don't think you should ever like sell yourself short. And regardless of who you're dating, I think dating, especially in 2025, it's all about power dynamics.
Yeah, it's true.
As a doll, you have to remember your worth, regardless of what you want.
Always remember your worth.
Regardless of what you want, regardless of who you're dating, regardless of what your goal is.
Yeah.
I really hope you find your straight T4T fantasy. I think it's out there. I just think you should be prepared to be disappointed like 10 to 20 times.
Yeah.
And then it's going to happen, girl.
Don't think it's like going to be like your first T4T relationship is good. I mean, it might, but the T4T relationship is stunning and gorgeous and beautiful, but at the end of the day, it's like every relationship is different. Like it's not going to just be an immediate match. Like I would just say don't put too much pressure on like your first trans guy relationship to be like to fulfill all those fantasies. But if you're talking about how to find a trans man,
they're out. They love events and stuff.
Oh, honey, they're at events.
They love events. Go to events.
If you're a gorgeous, stunning doll at events, there have been so many situations where like I'll hear it like, oh my god, hi, or what do trans guys say? They'll be like, I love your makeup, and I'll be like, oh, thank you.
Hey now. Oh, this one's kind of related. How do I prevent my hairline from receding on T? Please and thank you. Just like base level, like
detransition,
Rogaine.
I told you, Rogaine, right?
Rogaine.
Yeah, Rogaine, finasteride, but I mean
there's like the surgery.
There's the Turkish, but it will just go away. If you have like a receding hairline, it's like
no, for the surgery, doesn't that like fix it?
I don't know if that actually works.
There's also like bald guys can be really hot.
I honestly, my advice here, and I feel like I've heard this fear from trans guys. I've heard this fear from like some trans guys who are afraid of starting T. I feel like people don't realize that there is just a natural recession point for a masculine hairline that isn't necessarily balding. When you go through male puberty, whether it's like a second going on T puberty or like you're like it's like a cis puberty, you will get that hairline is created, and that's just a masculine hairline. It doesn't necessarily mean if that starts to like advance further and further, and then you start like this right here is starting to thin, then you have to consider maybe I'm balding, right? And then consider those options. But if it's just like it recedes a little and you get a little bit of that, like back up in here and back up in here, don't freak out.
And there are plenty of options. I don't know them, but like just, you know what my mom always said?
Yeah.
Huh. She said, el hombre es como el oso, cuanto más feo, más hermoso. It means a man.
Wait. No, wait. Wait. I know Spanish sometimes. Say it one more time.
El hombre es como un oso, cuanto más feo, más hermoso.
What's oso?
A bear.
A man is like a... Okay, just tell me what
A man is like a bear. The uglier he is, the more handsome he is.
A man is like a bear? Wait, I don't understand how bears are more ugly.
Because it rhymes in Spanish.
Oh,
but you know,
okay.
like, you can get away with more, I think, is
Okay.
the point. I don't know.
No, I agree. Honestly, bald guys are hot,
Bald
too.
guys are hot.
Also,
Have you seen this season of White Lotus, Walter Goggins?
No.
I think he's so sexy.
Walter Goggins is so hot.
Goggins.
No, but or Goggins, I don't know. But he's like, honestly, men with the like daddies with like the receding hairline. I don't know. It does it for me for sure. I don't know.
Don't worry about it.
We're so locked in on hair receding. I feel like everyone these days is so focused on that type of thing. But I don't know. At the end of the day, it's just kind of like aging too.
Yeah.
You know, it's just part of life. I wouldn't worry too much about it.
Here's another hair question. Should I get bangs? It seems so stereotypical. I'm trans femme, by the way.
Okay, I have thoughts on this because
Okay.
I've gone bangs on and off. Have you gotten bangs before?
I gave myself bangs once
Mm-hmm.
when I had shorter hair, and then I just like grew it out and never did bangs.
Okay, so I have a lot of thoughts on bangs actually because the first time when I was early in my transition, the first haircut that I got that gave me like bangs, it was like night and day for passing. Like at least before I did any like vocal training or anything, like people would see me, I would immediately less second looks and all of that. And for the longest time I had bangs and then I got FFS and it was kind of like reclaiming not needing bangs because it was just like, you know, covering my forehead that I felt like was very masculine and brow line and whatever. And it was like when I finally got to have FFS and I didn't feel dysphoric about my forehead, I got rid of them. But now I was free from the bangs for like a year or two. And now I'm like, you know what? I'm going back to bangs on my terms.
Exactly.
And I like them. Like I just... they just work more for me for my face shape.
I got bangs.
So I did a thing.
I got bangs.
Strangers on my podcast.
I think you should get bangs if you want bangs.
Get
Why
bangs
not?
if you
Don't-
want bangs.
I always
Don't.
say don't cut your hair short because it takes so long to grow back. And if you're going to a good stylist or whatever, just like ask them what their vision is because sometimes a hairstylist will have a completely different thing in mind than
Yeah.
what you expect. So just talk to them.
Just talk to them. Show them a photo. I saw another one that was like, how do I tell the hairdresser what I want? Show them a photo.
Listen,
I'll-
honey, listen.
Tell me,
This
you-
is a lot of poor choices.
This bitch.
This is a lot of mental
this
breakdowns.
bitch. There was a lot of times where Veronica was dyeing her hair and she kept being like, I don't know what to do. What should I do? And I kept being like, go to a hairdresser, go. And then she was like, I'm going to get another box dye set. And she made it work eventually, but there was a period where
There
it
was a
like,
lot of trials and
gorge.
tribulations,
It
and it
needs
makes you
to-
stronger.
It does make you stronger. Try it. Yeah, you know what? And try cutting your own bangs sometimes.
Cut your
But
own bangs, bleach your own hair.
The second thing I would like to respond to about this is seeming so stereotypical. Gorge, you have to understand things that seem stereotypical to us, like, do not register for cis society.
That's true.
I feel like I've tried to talk to cis people and I'm like, oh yeah, a trans girl computer programmer, like she's doing the stereotype. And they're always like, wait, oh, what? Oh, I didn't know about that. Like,
You're like speaking in hieroglyphics
I'm like,
to them.
and don't worry about being a stereotype because like the cis stereotype is just a transphobic one, to be
That's so
honest. If you're
true.
like, don't worry about like that stereotype is any inner community stereotypes. Honestly, I wouldn't.
Yeah,
really worry about.
nothing is sexier than a girl who just does what she wants.
Honestly, that's tea.
What should we do next?
Let's do one of our bigger stories.
Okay. Do you want to read it?
Okay, yeah. All right. So this is a longer story, and I'm really excited to do this. Okay. I'm sleeping with two guys at work, and one just got a job in the other's department. There's this one that I matched with on Tinder, and we had sex at his house, but he would be shy around me at work because I'm a doll.
I'm sorry, babe.
I'm really sorry about that, Gorge. So I kind of ignored him for a while and started talking to this other guy in my department. We went out and have been fucking every once in a while, but then recently guy number one has been sending me Pokemon Insta Reels, so we had sex. I love that.
As one does.
That sentence. Well, you sent me the Espeon reel. That gets me so wet. You know what I mean?
That's
Gorge?
how this generation is.
That is
Gorge.
honestly. That's our generation, is it not?
Probably. I don't know.
This bitch likes to act like, oh, I don't know video games. I don't know. I'm like, bitch. Everyone knows Pokemon. I'm just like, I don't know.
I know the old ones.
You know Gen 1? Name 5 singles by them.
Ekans.
Oh, whoa, okay. Stunning.
Victory Bloom.
So close.
What is it?
It's Victory Bell.
Victory Bell.
Okay.
Abracadabra. What is it? It's been
again,
a minute.
Again, so close. There's Abracadabra and Alakazam. They're all 3 separate.
Oh my god.
Gorge, this is Gen 1. You should know this. Come on.
Squirtle,
Oh, cute.
Charizard.
Okay.
Charizard.
Yes.
And
wow.
Pikachu.
I'm so proud
Meowth.
of you. Okay. Wow. Okay, stunning. You're doing really well, Gorge.
No, I had the book.
Oh, Sam, I had that book. That was
I
really
had the
stunning.
book.
Anyway, okay. So he sent me Pokemon Insta Reels, so we had. And this week, I found out guy number 1 is likely going to be working in my department with guy number 2. I don't know how I'm going to handle talking to both at the same time. Ooh,
I love you, first of all.
No, okay, this is, first of all,
this is
Diva,
tea.
Give yourself, like, a round of applause.
Because you're making the right
You are doing the Lord's work, first of all. This is queen I would say.
You get the first official Dolls Deranged Messy Queen Academy Award. It goes to you because you're living life and you're not apologizing for it.
No,
and that's so
tea.
important right now.
That's tea. That's really, really, especially in this tariff economy.
I'm trying
right
to
now.
like fill in the blanks here. I think
yes,
the best thing to do is to like probably make them hate each other.
Ooh, that's tea. And then
maybe like flirt with one of them in front of the other one.
Gorge, I don't think you realize the potential dynamic that you have created.
Right.
Have you ever made 2 boys kiss in front of you?
That could be fun. That could be really fun.
That's a situation. That could be really stunning for you.
I think, and like from like a professional perspective, if you're like nervous about that, I would say it's all in your hands.
Gorge,
it's the power's in your hands.
You're a powerful woman, and you do not need to.
Where do you think she works?
At the Diva Factory.
At the Diva Convention.
at the factory serving.
At the Hunt and Slay
Factory.
Factory.
Hunt and Slay Factory. She commutes to her.
I'm really interested. I wonder like what will happen of this. I think that it's important for them to talk.
Yeah, you're gonna just have to break that ice. Honestly, at work, act like nothing.
If you can get anything from this, I'll like give yourself permission to be messy.
Yeah.
And get your bag.
Get your bag, Gorge.
And you'll be fine. Like I think HR will be on your side.
HR is 100% going to be on your side.
Just make sure if it gets to that, like have your narrative ready.
I think it's more of just like she's having I get it, Diva. Like that's a dynamic to break down. But honestly, you hold all the cards.
You hold all the cards, and I think you're doing a stunning job.
You're doing great. Okay, this is a sweet, wholesome one. New music teacher, how to be an ally on campus, also pan myself without being alienated. You know, honestly, there's a woke rule book that you can look up using kids' pronouns correctly if a kid is getting bullied for being queer, you know.
I don't want to know. I don't know how serious of an answer I should give, but I will say, living in like such a highly politicized time, it is okay to share resources on what students' rights are. If you really want to be an ally, I would Google "student know your rights" on the internet and see what comes up. And just be supportive of students. I don't know where you live, but depending on where you live, it sounds like it's a college, right?
I'm not sure exactly.
I don't know. I think we're like in the point of our time or in America where like something like there are spaces where having a trans flag on your desk actually makes people feel safer.
No, actually that's tea. Just putting up a pride flag, putting up a trans flag. Honestly, like,
because sometimes we're like so like over everything and we're like, ugh, like why does that like dumb coffee shop in Silver Lake have. But when you're a teacher, like those kind of signs can actually make people feel safe.
Yeah. And just like simple, you don't have to go overboard, dark woke, whatever. But like, Just simple, yeah, like the trans flag on the desk. What do I do if I keep getting they them'd, but I also want to be a futch goddess?
How can I have my cake and eat it too? No, just kidding.
Oh, I understand a little bit more now. She's saying people are perceiving her as they because she's dressing futchy.
Yeah. Listen,
Yeah.
you should think about what your dream life is where everyone is perfect and find out how to get there. And
The fuck does that mean? That's
Because-
horrible advice.
no, that's not horrible
You
advice.
should just imagine a world where there is no pain, no suffering.
Yes, you should imagine a world where everyone genders correctly no matter how you dress, and then take little steps to get there, and don't be hard on yourself. I don't know.
Don't be honestly, if you're worried about getting they them'd, I would just say if it's you can't control strangers. I get I still get misgendered.
Same.
And I don't try necessarily to present futch, but you're just never going to be able to control that. You can talk to the people within your life and just say, hey, I go by she, her. Put your she, her all over your socials and your email bio if it's a work thing. I feel like I am
Do you ever feel like,
yeah.
I don't know if this is like controversial, but like one of the reasons you got like facial feminization surgery was so you would have the option not to like present so heavy all the time?
Yeah. I definitely like getting FFS. Part of it was like, I want to just be able to like wear a t-shirt and jeans and
Because
give femme.
One of the really hard parts of my life used to be like, I know I can pass in the way that I want to and get gendered correctly if I like dress and do my makeup a certain way.
Yeah.
And it was a lot of pressure and a lot of anxiety, and I don't know. It's just, that's the thing. It's like there's no perfect solution, but there's also no wrong way to go about it. So I don't know.
Okay, Gorge. Next one. How do you know when you're too polysaturated? I don't know, Gorge. It's really
I don't know.
It's really up to you.
Are your friends and family annoyed with you?
Yeah. Are you posting?
Are they staging an
Are
intervention?
you posting Instagram graphics? And are you in the stage where you're posting Instagram graphics?
Are you
about
losing
being
friends?
poly?
Be
Yeah.
honest,
Are you able
friends?
to see your friends? Are you able to see your family? Are you able to work?
Are you in a cult?
Are you in a cult? Are you in a poly household? Is everyone in your household dating in a big circle? I don't know, Gorge. Do you? I guess. Do you have free time? Is my question.
Yeah.
Do you have free time? If you have zero free time, maybe roll it back a little. I don't know. I don't know your specific situation, so there's nothing I can really say. But I'm like, I don't know. Maybe five girlfriends is too much. Maybe cap it at 4.
Yeah, I don't know.
I don't know. 5 partners.
You can have 5 girlfriends, but you can have 10 boyfriends.
That's real.
Because boyfriends are less of a time
But
commitment.
that's so true.
By the way.
It's really true.
I don't know. I'm old fashioned. I'm just.
No.
No, I'm kidding. I'm not poly because I'm single. I don't think you can be both, right?
No, you can be poly and single.
I have seen that, and I'm
I
like,
don't know. Some people are like, I don't know.
I've seen
There's
this tweet
discourse.
where there's like, how are you poly and single? Poly what? Poly want a cracker?
I actually love that tweet. It's a really good one. Yeah.
I don't know. I think it sounds like you might be a bit stressed out.
Yeah,
so-
it's sounding. If you're asking that question, maybe it is time to consider like maybe I have too many. I'm juggling too many.
Yeah.
I have too many balls up in the air. You know what I mean?
Too many balls in your mouth.
Too many balls. Maybe take one or two
Take a
balls
set
out.
out.
Yeah, take a set of balls, a duo, if you will.
We've really helped them. didn't we?
I think we really helped. Meeting new people as a geriatric. Parentheses 29.
I am also.
I think we're also. I'm approaching geriatric.
I am a geriatric.
I
at
am
this
27
level.
and
I'm
you are
29.
20. Oh, you are geriatric.
Yeah.
Oh, gorge.
Yeah,
Oh,
I know.
gorge.
29, no
Well,
husband.
I did. Wait. I didn't
29,
know
no
that.
husband,
Wait.
dried up.
I didn't know that.
23. I'm 23.
23.
No, I think it's hard to make friends as an adult.
It is. It's just, honestly, that's just how it is as an adult. But I would say as queer people, we do have a lot more avenues.
As gay people, we get to choose our own family.
Yeah, we get to choose our own geriatric friend group, honestly.
Look, I would say this. I've never not been like completely flattered and happy about someone wanting to be my friend.
Yeah.
So I think you just have to put yourself in uncomfortable situations.
Honestly.
And I don't know your situation, but like I just became friends with my yoga teacher and she's so great and I wasn't expecting that. But like it was like her like reaching out and asking for my number and then like being so sweet, like that made me feel so good. And I feel like in this like internet like post-COVID time, we just kind of always assume we're gonna be a burden.
Oh yeah.
Just like ask people to hang out. When you're hanging out with someone and you want to be their friend, think of it like flirting. Don't think of it like making a friend.
Yeah. You're like courting a friend, you know what I mean?
And think of it like you're gonna do what you gotta do, like pretend like you're already their friend. That's how I made friends in LA.
Respond to their Instagram story, be like, oh my god, that's crazy, what are you up to, like you know, like if you know. And then the other thing is like if you work in person with a lot of other people, work friends are so valid these days.
It's true. And the other thing is you might experience people blowing you off, people not wanting to be your friend,
and then they're not worth it.
They're not worth it. At most whenever like I've like not been able to follow up with someone and like whatever, it's been like I felt embarrassed like for me. I felt like ashamed of not being able to be that person's friend.
Mm-hmm.
They don't hate you.
They're more scared of you than you are of them.
Yeah, it's whatever. It's just
how it is.
Just be crazy. I don't know.
You're so crazy.
Crazy people make friends.
Okay, let's do it. Let's do a messy one.
Okay.
Discovered I'm bi and started going out with a guy and found out he's drawing furry.
Oh my god.
I mean...
Yeah. Huh? No, I think it's fine. I think it's fine.
I don't know.
Like,
do you want to be a furry? Like, do you want to engage in the furry fandom?
I don't think the furry... I mean, it, like, depends who you are. I don't think the furry
like,
community is necessarily, like... It's not like the hot club
like you have
to be
to
in
commit.
right now.
It's not like you have to come out as a furry, or it's not like date... It's not like stories of dating a furry. It's not like, you know, those Reddits that are like partners of BPD, partners of ADHD.
I'm sure there is one.
Where they're all just like bitches. Yeah. Where they're like, I hate my partner. They're really annoying. Do you think there's a partners of furry Reddit where they're like, they're always going to conventions and wanting to wag their tail at me?
Well, I don't know, because I feel like most furries aren't that committed.
Honestly, I feel like
I would date a furry.
I would date a... Honestly,
Here's what I'll say. Here's what I'll say, and it might be controversial.
Okay.
I would date a furry, and I know there are a lot of furries I wouldn't date.
That's tea. I would date a furry, but not... I couldn't do it if you're a furry. Well, I was just about to say I couldn't do it if you draw furry porn. But that's the question.
Have you dated someone that's drawn furry?
No, I have, but that's the question.
Read the rest
I was about to
more.
draw the line. I'm in college and I met a guy on Bumble and went on a cute date, and I scrolled down to the rest of his profile and
this
see
was
some
after
furry
the
pieces.
date. After they went on the date.
They went on a date. And this is I'm assuming a male for male bi, because this person is saying I'm discovered I'm bi and I'm going out with a guy.
Wait, but what about the part where they said
that's like extra information. I don't understand what it... Oh, it was like I already lost my virginity with another guy in high school, but it was kind of weird and I forgot about it. Which I honestly, I don't know if I've told this story before, but I kissed my guy friends in high school, and it was like a whole thing. And
I sucked my friends in middle school.
Yeah, we all showed each other our dicks, and it, you know, you have those, you be looking around and shit.
Be looking around and shit.
It's crazy. You really be looking around and shit.
Okay. I didn't assume it was male for male bi, but that makes sense actually.
I mean,
I guess I didn't like read into it.
We're doing forensics.
Yeah.
We're doing the forensic report on this.
If it sounds like you were just attracted to his vibe, his aura, and like I don't think like having a quirky interest is bad.
Is it like a huge... I would say there are a lot of casual furry fandoms. I feel like You can't be like, oh, this person is a furry and put them in that box because there's like different levels of it. Like,
it sounds like you're judging them a little bit, right?
yeah, a little bit of judgment, but like I think maybe it's just you haven't really like interacted with people who are in the furry fandom very much before, and in my experience, it's like at least for the people I've met, it's not a huge part of their life.
Yeah.
Some people are that deep in the fandom and they're like in their fursuits online and they're on their little furry forums, and I'm like, that's one situation. But if you went on a date with him and he didn't bring up being a furry at all, and this probably sounds like it's a lesser hobby, you know what I mean?
What if like the furry was gross though?
Yeah, what kind of furry?
It's like interesting.
That's actually, yeah.
I think this person might actually be worried, like, oh, how will that implicate our sex life if we have sex?
That is tea.
And I don't really think it would unless you wanted it to.
Yeah. Also, is this a commission situation? Is this like an artist that like a furry commission this artist to make some furry? Like, do we know exactly where this furry came from? What's the motivation behind this furry?
You just have to vibe it out.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah. Should I get a Five Nights at Freddy's tattoo?
Yeah.
Yes.
Honestly, anything.
Yes.
Tattoos, you can do anything.
Gorge, I have a SpongeBob tattoo right here. This is my classic. I got a SpongeBob tattoo right here. I got a, like, tattoos or whatever you want. I've considered getting a FNAF tattoo.
I only have 3 tattoos and they're all stupid.
Tattoos do not have to be deep.
I don't know if you can see this, but this is like an old-fashioned telephone.
Yeah.
And this isn't even correct because the sound would only be coming out of one side.
Wait, that's so funny. I didn't even realize that. That's really good. Yeah, I feel like I have some of my tattoos are wrong or something. From college, I was really into death grips. Eye roll. And I have a tattoo that says
That's cool, though.
Noited. It's a Death Grips lyric, but I'm still into Death Grips.
Guys would love that.
I know, I do. What's really funny is whenever I see a guy with the Death Grip shirt, I'm like, what's that? And he's like, it's Death Grips. And I'm like, oh, like this? And I pull up my ankle, and he's like,
it always gets hard. He comes in, literally, and killing you.
And he goes like that, and he has to like whimper out. And, like, get that tattoo, girl. Should I spend all my money going to Brazil for a man?
This is like really hard because I want to say yes, but I also kind of feel like he should be paying for it.
Wait, that's tea. Yeah, are you like, if you're like moving in? Well, let's look at this two ways.
I would assume it's like a vacation scenario.
Well, I think if you're spending all your money, that would mean you're starting a new life with this man.
Maybe they just don't have a lot of money.
Okay, yeah, maybe it's like a next paycheck kind of thing.
Yeah.
Okay. Let's look at this two directions. One is spending your life savings and going out and starting a new life, and one is spending the paycheck on seeing this man. Both are valid. You could have a lot of fun. Brazil is cute. Brazil is stunning.
Half of my family lives in Brazil.
Gorge, if you're considering it, fucking go. Honestly, I've never regretted just going on a trip. Like, even if it's on a whim, you're gonna have a life experience. Even if it doesn't work out with this guy, you're gonna have a story. You're gonna have a life experience. You're gonna go experience Brazil. You're gonna go experience a different culture. You're gonna go experience it. Everything that Brazil has to offer.
Can we do the guy that asked how can you serve as much content as you?
Oh my god. Okay, so
I don't even think I wrote this one down.
How do I, as a straight male, serve as much as you? Honey, Gorge.
It is, and I really don't want to
stress this enough.
I don't want to disappoint
Not possible.
you.
Yeah.
It's possible that you've never served in your life, not once.
Can straight men... Okay, yeah, I want to break this down. Can straight men serve content?
It's not likely.
Not looking good.
It's not likely.
I'll be honest. It's not looking good for you.
It's not looking good, but...
Can gay guys serve?
Yeah, they're better at it.
Well, yeah, they could maybe...
Yeah, they're definitely better at it, but...
Do you know who does serve? Dolls.
Us.
Dolls.
Us too.
Dolls. Us too, specifically. I think serving cunt has permeated into, like, straight society to...
No, for sure.
So much to a point where it's like... I don't even know. I feel like we've lost the original
meaning
of serving cunt. you know?
And I'm just like, you can't really serve if you look like.
Maybe we should know that, do a little history lesson on what even serving originally meant.
I don't know.
Serving used to mean like passing.
Oh yeah.
Well, yeah, that's what
I thought you meant. Oh yeah.
I feel like straight people don't even know that.
Well, yeah.
Well, no, because Gorge. Well, first of all, I'm pretty sure it originated from the ballroom scene, like most trans like slang or whatever. But I remember a few years ago, you would say, "Oh yeah, she's so her face is so," and you would specifically mean she is passable.
Yeah, and that's like I
we still
kind
use
of
it.
like use it.
I
like
think
that.
we still use it like that, but I think straight people are like, we'll just say like, "Oh my God, you're serving," and I'm
like the thing is,
y'all
like,
don't know.
I
Like,
do
what?
it too, but I know. I guess is the difference. But maybe you do want to I'm not saying you can't.
I mean, you can transition, Gorge.
You can transition. You can do little ways.
No one's stopping. No one's stopping.
I think like a straight man can even serve. Like, what's a good example?
Gorge, I just don't see it. A straight man serving.
I don't know. It's like this is like.
I don't think we're at a point in society where serving has been that watered down.
And it's like it's not like fun. This is like a full-time job unpaid.
It's a full-time job.
This is
well, you know what I was talking with my straight coworkers the other day, and because I feel like people I'll hear straight people be like, "Oh my God, you clock the T," and I'll hear that and be like,
and they're being kind of like,
do you know what that means? Yeah, they're being and then I'm like, I asked my like straight friends the other day. I was like, do you know what clocking the T means? And they were like, yeah, like that's like when you like realize like something. And I'm like, no, it means like realizing someone's trans.
Yeah, that is like
I'm
how
like,
we use
that
it.
is how we use it. Like, and I feel like a lot of people, like straight people, will say clocking her T. And they have no clue what that means.
It is interesting. The thing is, I'll say, like, with, like, I don't know. I don't really feel, like, any, like, ownership or, like, ability to gatekeep the language. But I do feel, like, maybe, like, I just, like, have, like, I do it better than probably.
I agree. No, and honestly, that's the thing of, like, I'm a white trans girl, and I don't feel the authority to gatekeep these, like most of the slang that was started by Black and brown trans women in the ballroom scene. And it's like...
It's also nebulous, though.
It's just like, I don't know. And it's like, I feel like with the internet, too, it's like, where do things come from this section of trans Twitter? Does it come from this section of trans Twitter? Like, we don't know. And
it is
things so quickly.
It's like a quirky boyfriend thing now, I've noticed.
It is.
It is like,
yeah.
Am I serving... And I'm like, well, you're not. But
I mean, you're not, but like...
But I do want to date you.
Yeah.
I want a quirky boyfriend, if you're watching.
You want a quirked up chungus
You're
boyfriend.
watching.
Quirk chungus boyfriend.
Is that it? Did we do the job?
We're going to give a shout out to our special Divalicious patrons. We got Laura, we got Cracker Barrel Guest Wi-Fi, we got Frankie, we got Kitty Logic, and we got Texas Tony.
Overman, Jean, Ellie, Cassia, Ayla, and Cognitive Behavioral Torture. Thanks so much. Y'all joined after, but I'm adding y'all now.
Y'all, thank you so much for being our Diva
Thank
patrons.
you. We love you.
We're gagged when we see y'all join.
We clock that T every time.
Down, sis,
every
honey.
time.
Every
you
time.
Subscribe.
Y'all, if you want to see this episode uncensored, because I know there's going to be a lot of curse words that we say that can't really go past YouTube, and plus we have a bunch of additional bonus full episodes for you.
And
you can also content, and all our episodes are uncensored there. Please, for the low price of $5, and if you want to get a shout out like just now, you can up it to 10, and just support the dolls.